It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us now, our top players, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network News contributor, and Alan Nuckman, the chief market strategist for BullseyeOption.com. Looking good there, guys. Round number one, what was your worst trade of the year?
Whoa, I don't like to think that I have good trades or bad trades, just like I think the markets are good or bad. Every trade has an entry, risk control, and an exit if it goes for you or against you. So you just have to let them do what they're going to do. As far as my worst trade goes, I think that I had thought, and thinking is what gets you in trouble. I had thought that we'd make new highs by the 4th of July. I wasn't specific. I think, and now it may not be till next 4th of July.
If you got to go at your worst trade, unlike Alan, it used to be my best trade. It was a trade that I loved forever, and it's a trade that I actually continue to love, even though it has been performing terribly, and that's Tesla. I've been a big Tesla owner here, and when the market started to break on Tesla earlier in the year, I thought this thing is the buy of the year, and what is low can go lower. I still believe in Tesla. Everybody is hating this stock right now, so it's probably time to buy, but for so far this year, that was really my worst call.
Round number two, what was your best call on our show? What was your best trade?
My best trade, I think it has to be sticking with Elon Musk, and it had nothing to do with him, really. It had to be Twitter. We made so much money in Twitter twice when nobody liked it at all. It happened first in the spring in the anticipation, that something was going to happen. It just was looked so bad. And then they had the buyout announcement. And then the stock went back down. And there was another second chance to make money when it came out of the blue and they made the agreement and actually closed the deal at $54. So nobody loved the stock. That's a great example of taking advantage of negative sentiment.
Yeah, they took advantage of my Tesla to buy Twitter, but that was a great trade. And you know what? I mean, I was always like Twitter. I mean, you had, a very big name, but a poorly run company. But I'll go back to my best trade, which has been my wheelhouse. It's one that I've been telling the people at Top That Trade for a long time, those good old-fashioned energy names, things like ExxonMobil and Chevron. It's been the energy trade. And even though energy has been one of the best performing sector in this entire stock market, I still think it has a long way to go. Because from a valuation viewpoint, if you look at the traditional measures of a stock, they're still undervalued. I think this is a trade that you can get into fossil fuels for a long time and just sit and stay. And so we haven't had a lot of markets like that, well, except for the tech boom that right now is struggling a bit.
Round number three, what do you plan to do better in the new year?
Plan to do better. Plan to do the same thing, but trust what I see, not what I think, because that's critically important, and be able to do it over and over and over again. Maybe not eat so much. That's probably what I'm going to do differently this year.
I'm going to be on time for Top That Trade and not be late. That's my New Year's resolution. Sometimes the producers get a little upset. I come running in, I'm out of breath. But next year, on time. But from a trading viewpoint, really go back to the basics. Go to work and really trust your instincts, because sometimes that's the best way to do it.
Thanks for being so candid. Here's your bonus round question for today. Talk about turning lemons into lemonade. Ever since the Bezos divorce, Mackenzie Scott has been giving away large chunks of money. How much is she helping to fund charities? $10 billion, $5 billion, or by $14 billion?
I think it's $14 billion. I think it was like the big percentage of her entire wealth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was $14 billion. Just to say politely, think of what she makes on interest annually. So it's a good thing she does that, but she's got a lot more to work with.
The answer is $14 billion. She's a big giver, and you guys are winners. A couple of chicken dinners are coming your way. Business First AM will be right back.